Part 3. Tomorrow night, we can get my raft. Then we'll steal the key to the hut, get Jim, and run off down the river with him. Won't that work?
Work? Sure it will. But it's too simple. Let's look around.
Jim can get through that hole. We'll pull off the wood.
No, that's too simple. We should do something dangerous. I want a real adventure, and Jim has to be a free man after the escape. I know. We'll dig him out of the hut with our knives.
That's stupid, Tom.
Yes, but it's the right way. The prisoners in France dig themselves out of prison that way. They need 37 years, and they come out in China.
Jim doesn't know anybody in China. But Tom doesn't like my plans. He wants adventure. So that night, we start to dig. We won't need 37 years for this work. We'll need 38 years.
Well, it's not right, but I guess we have to dig him out with picks and just say it was knives.
Now you're talking. We dig a hole in about 2 hours.
Huck, boy, am I happy to see you. And Tom, too.
Can we get this chain off? We have to get out of here.
That's not a dangerous adventure. Let's do it right. We'll cut his leg off.
Oh, goodness, don't do that.
Oh, all right. But lots of men in books do it. You can't be a prisoner if you won't do it right. Well, at least you should write the story on the shirt.
Don't be foolish. Jim can't write.
He can make marks, and he has to write with tears and blood. And we need a rock so we can write some words on it, like, "Here breaks the heart of a slave."
There's a big rock down there. We go to get it, but
we can't do it alone. We'll need Jim's help.
we take Jim's chain off the bed leg. He comes with us. Jim and I pick up that rock and carry it back to the hut. Tom stands there and gives orders. He's good at that. He knows about everything. We go back to the hut and put Jim's chain back on the bed leg. Then,
You have any spiders in here, Jim?
Thank goodness, no.
All right, we'll get you some.
But, goodness, I don't want any spiders. Even a rattlesnake is better than that.
Now, that's a good idea. We'll get you a rattlesnake. Every prisoner needs some kind of animal.
I'm not afraid, but if you bring a rattlesnake in here, I'll leave, that's sure.
Well, then, we'll get some garter snakes.
I don't need any garter snakes either. I didn't know it was so much trouble to be a prisoner.
the next morning,
Now Jim needs a rope ladder.
why does he need a rope ladder? He's coming out of the hut through the hole in the ground.
We have to do it the right way. All prisoners need a rope ladder. We'll send it to him in a pie.
First, we get a sheet. Then we tear the sheet into little pieces and tie the pieces into a rope. We have enough rope ladder here for 40 pies. We make a pie and put the rope in it. This pie won't taste so good. We put the pie in with Jim's food.
What are they doing to me now?
We visit Jim again that night.
Try to grow a flower in here and water it with your tears.
That flower will die in here with me, I'm sure. I don't cry much.
You can try to cry with an onion.
A few days later, what are you doing now?
Writing a letter with no name on it to Uncle Silas. He's sending Jim back soon, so we have to do this escape fast. How's this? A terrible gang of robbers will steal your slave tonight. Unknown friend.
Why do you want to tell them that? Won't they find out without any letter?
You can't be sure. We have to do it the right way and write them a letter, so the escape will be dangerous.
Who is going to bring them the letter?
It must be a servant girl. You put on a dress and bonnet, take the letter, and put it under the door of the house.
But I can take the letter in these clothes.
But then you won't look like a servant girl. Don't you want to do it right?
Well, I'd do it, but I'm not happy about it. That night.
Let's start the escape now, Huck.
Okay, but first, I'll go steal some butter for lunch. I'll meet you at the hut. I get the butter, but just then, uh-oh, someone is coming. I put the butter under my hat. Then,
What are you doing here this time of night? You just go up to the living room and stay there.
there are a lot of people there for the escape. Tom's letter worked real good. A lot of people are here to stop us. Aunt Sally comes up to the living room. The butter is melting.
My goodness, the child is sick. His brains are melting.
Then,
Butter? Why didn't you tell me? Now go off to bed.
I run to the hut. Hurry! Hurry! There are a lot of men with guns in the house.
Yes! Isn't this fun?
The men get to the hut. We run out just in time. We're doing all right with the escape, but then Tom tears his pants, and the men hear us.
Who's that? Answer, or I'll shoot!
We run away, and they shoot at us. We get to the raft. You're a free man again, Jim.
It was a beautiful escape. Dangerous and beautiful.
And I have a bullet in my leg. Isn't that great?
Nobody says anything for a minute. Then, say it, Jim.
We're not going anywhere without a doctor for Tom.
Don't be foolish. We have to escape.
No, Jim's right. I'm going for help. I wake up the doctor and bring him to the raft.
You wait here.
I lie down for some sleep and wake up the next morning. I run back to town. Uncle Silas.
Where were you?
I say that we were out looking for the slave. I tell him Sid will be home soon. Later,
Sid! Oh, he's hurt.
the men are angry at Jim.
Let's hang him.
Yes, slaves mustn't run away.
Now, wait a minute. The boy was shot. I needed help with the bullet in his leg. This man helped me, and he lost his freedom for the boy. He's a good man, and now you want to hang him.
Later, Tom wakes up.
Did you tell Aunt Sally about our escape with Jim?
Oh, my goodness. Was it you two?
But he didn't get away. He's locked in the hut again.
They can't do that. Jim's a free man. Miss Watson died, but before her death she gave Jim his freedom. I didn't tell anyone because I wanted some adventure out of it. We needed to do things right. Oh, goodness. Aunt Polly.
There she stands. Tom's Aunt Polly. I hide under the bed.
Now, what's going on here, Tom?
Tom? You mean Sid?
No, I mean Tom. The other boy is Huck Finn. Come out from under that bed, Huck.
Everyone is angry. Aunt Sally thinks I'm Tom.
You didn't answer my letters, so here I am. What's going on here? I want to know.
I didn't get any letters.
I have the letters. I was keeping them for you. I didn't know there was any hurry.
We tell them everything. Then they tell Jim he is free.
Here's $40. Because you're a good prisoner, Jim.
Thank you. I'm rich.
Now we should get some clothes and go out for new adventures with the Indians.
I don't have any money for adventure clothes. I guess my pop came back and has all my money.
He's not coming back anymore, Huck. Remember that dead man, shot in the back, in the house, floating in the flood? That was your pop.
And that's my story. Aunt Polly is taking Tom back home. I guess I'll look for more adventures. Aunt Sally, she wants me to be her son. She says she'll send me to school and teach me things. And I don't want any of that. I was there before.
That is the end of part 3.